Dun, 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 dun. Kinfo, let me see what it's talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair, come over here to the round table where we break it all down. Say what? We about to break bread right now. Today is a good day to be grateful in spite of, in light of all the things that you might find yourself facing or going through. So, what better way for you to realize this than somebody come through and just, give you just a little slight reminder. You know what I'm saying? One thing about life, you're going to constantly be going through stuff. You're beautiful as well. Take one to know one. You're going to always be going through stuff. And the fact that you're going to always be going through stuff gives way to what? Opportunities for improvement. The best way you can improve is to recognize the opportunities that you have. Best ways to improve is through repetition. Meaning you going to go through some stuff. I'm going to say that again. You going to go through some stuff. We can't avoid it. We got 6 beautiful people up in here. If you would, tap that screen like you trying to knock on wood so it can be all good in the algorithm neighborhood. But given the fact that you're going to go through stuff, right, it would be in your best interest to control the rate in which you go through it. You feel me? To control the rate in which you go through it. And the only way you can control the rate in which you go through it is, Rochelle, by the way, the perspective that you carry into it, leading to the perception you have while you going through it. You feel me? For a lot of us, we go into things in life with a perspective of complaining based on how the last time we dealt with a situation or any situation in our life. We often forget that, how you do one thing tends to be how you do others or how you do all things. It bleeds over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my dang screen recorder keep acting crazy, but how we tend to do one thing tends to bleed over into how we do other things. So be grateful. What's up with it, heart? In spite of or in light of what situations you might find yourself in, to a point, you put on that lens, to give way to visions of things to be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Grateful that you was able to survive it, beauty. Grateful that you was able to find a way to thrive when it seemed like everything around you looked like it was trying to take you out. You feel me? Only for you to find out adversity is your best friend. You feel me? Adversity is your best friend because it comes to bring out the good in you. So often we think our best friends are the people that only point out, look at your nice outfit. Look at your car. Look at your this. But what about the character of a person? What about the essence of a person that led to the byproduct of the things that they acknowledging? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for my kids to know when it comes to picking a mate or picking people that you want to surround yourself with, let it be those who recognize your true character, those who acknowledge and add to it. You know what I'm saying? Those who have characteristics that you would like to gravitate towards or grow to have, be expressed yourself. Pay attention to how people, I appreciate you coming through to say hi, little baby. What's up, Crystal? Pay attention to how he act when he in a bad mood. Can he still respect you in the midst of the things that he might be going through? You know what I'm saying? That ain't always working in his favor, or it's perceived to not be working in your favor. You feel me? Again, that's why you gotta, choose the perspective. You feel me? Of how you go into life or how you go about life. So your perception as you going through life you know what I'm saying, can add to it or confirm that, right? So if you go into it with a state of complaining, you feel me, you only gonna see more things to complain about. You only gonna see things from that perspective. You know, life just ain't in my favor. But when you see things as though everything is working in your favor, you begin to recognize no matter what obstacle come up on you and in what form, you feel me? It's just different learning styles. You know what I'm saying? Some things gonna come up to you and it's gonna touch you in a way. You know, those are for my hands-on people, you know what I'm saying? Or that hands-on part of you, meaning you gotta feel it. Some things you gonna get a whiff of it. You feel me? And you just gonna be like, you know what, that ain't for me. What's up, Shadow? That's for those who, you know, got a strong sense of smell. You know, some people, they gotta actually, you know, write it down, or, you know, it's gonna be certain things that's gonna write on the heart of you. You feel me? It's gonna instill certain things within you. You feel me? These are different ways that we are able to perceive different things or receive information. You know, and for the teachers out here, y'all know about the different learning styles of each individual, you know. But I'm of the understanding, I'm not gonna lie to you, we all have the ability to take on different learning styles. Some people are kinetic learners and by expression, you feel me? But over time, they can learn to be people that have another sense of a learning style, you feel me? So it's just about not limiting yourself and being open-minded to the opportunities that we perceive as problems. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that heart, me love. Appreciate that investment as I seek to invest in you. We got to be open-minded and not limiting ourselves to only one way of receiving information. And that's the beauty of life, man. That's the beauty of life. That's why so-called problems keep coming to you. That's why so-called obstacles keep coming to you, Shadow, at the rate that they do and in the way that they do. You feel me? For you to get better, you know what I'm saying? You begin to master a thing by way of repetition. You know what I'm saying? You begin to become a master of things by way of repetition. So be glad when you keep on experiencing adversity, Byron. Be glad that you're able to have another opportunity at it, another shot at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wonder why these babies be waking up. At one point in time, you know, we got to talk to the kid within us. At one point in time, y'all, you know, you had this love and desire for life to the point you would wake up every day like, what am I, even if it was just subconscious, you was like, what am I going to learn today? What am I going to absorb from the energies around me today so where I can be better for it? Whether you at work, you know, you can use this energy for that. You can say, man, you know what am I going to improve in my sales to be able to come across to the customer today to where they can see, you know, that I'm providing a solution to a need in such a way that, you know, if you ever study NLP, it's a way of, you know, speaking to one's mind to the point by the time you present the offer, you feel me, they already thinking like, man, I wonder, you know, what can I do to resolve this situation? So when you present them with the solution feels so necessary in their life. And it's the same thing with everything else. Like, pay attention to how many times the repetition of certain problems or obstacles are presented to you in the form of opportunities for you to grab hold and see how these solutions that you once perceived as problems, that you once perceived as obstacles, were preparing you for where you going to. You feel me? You know, so often a lot of us done been, you know, victims of promotion, unknowing victims, you feel me, of promotion, to where here it is, our desires is a little off, you know what I'm saying? We desire the things that aren't becoming of our character, but yet things that we perceive to be status symbols, you know what I'm saying? Our perspective is that we're nothing. So we go into everything as though we are nothing, and each situation we come into, we looking for it to make us better or to confirm that we're nothing, you feel me? But when you begin to change that perspective and recognize I can be grateful because I'm grateful to be, you feel me? I can be grateful no matter what comes up on me, and then From there, everything I perceive by going through whatever comes up on me, it's only gonna confirm or affirm the gratefulness that I have for me or the greatness that I perceive to be me. You see what I'm saying? Like, pick yourself up, man. Recognize that when you go out in nature, everything is perfectly and wonderfully made, designed in such a way that it gives way to life. And we create our systems within it. You know what I'm saying? We create little systems, whether that's your building that you make. You know, the buildings are made off of material that naturally grow out in our environment. You feel me? That naturally grow out in our environment. To the point we create little systems inside of the greater system. But when you recognize the greater system of this universe, this nature, that we are all intertwined in, or simple byproducts of, you begin to recognize how it was perfectly made for you to exist in the way that you do, to the point that, you know what, you must also recognize that you have all the elements at play within you that you see around you, to the point you have to be grateful in a way that allows for you to be able to see it for as well. What's up with it, love?
What you wanna run one?
I gotta get back to you on that though. But I couldn't
Okay.
ignore you though. You doing
All
all
right.
right?
All right, yeah, I'm good.
All right, Queen. Good to see your face.
All right, you too.
Peace, guy. That wasn't even on purpose. How in the world that happened, y'all? But I'm grateful I was able to see a friend of mine and at least tell her, you know, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Kia? I'm grateful for, again, the opportunity to make a decision and say, because even being upset, even being mad, recognize that's a choice. Recognize that's a choice. Stop long enough. Pace yourself long enough to recognize that each thing that we find ourselves in, whether that's our feelings or a thought process, each one of these are choices. You know what I'm saying? They give way to the reality and the voices that we give out to the world. You feel me? Recognize that you sitting around complaining ain't becoming of your loved ones. The people that you say you love. You sitting around complaining and making them feel bad for even being around you. What's up with a reflection? Good to see you, love. Making them feel bad for even being around you or giving a darn about you, to the point they, you know, you begin to lessen your experiences with people like that. You funny. You always say something to tickle my spirit. To the to the point people tend to lessen their experiences from being around you. So it's one of those things you gotta pay attention to. Like I tell people all the time, if you ever want to know how a man feel about you, pay attention to when he, you know, and it's similar with women. You know, she'll turn into a giddy little schoolgirl or giggly little schoolgirl. You know, she can't hide her affection. She can't hide her happiness. Similar with any human being, you feel me? They can't hide their affections. They can't hide their happiness and gratefulness to see you. We got to get like that with life. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not like that with life, recognizing it's saying something about how somebody made you feel about yourself, and you begin to take this on as your reality, to the point that you can't express nothing that you don't possess. You feel me? But the good thing about it is, at this point in life, all of us done been through enough to say, hey, I know how it feel to be this way. I know how it feel to be that way. You feel me? What's up, AZ? I know how it feel to be that way. So now you got a what? Opportunity to make a choice going forward on how you want to carry yourself. So make the choice with every day to be grateful, and watch and see how you are inspired to continue to be grateful. Make the choice to be grateful and watch and see how things play out in a way that you never thought was possible. For many of us, we done been complaining for a while. Try something different, babe. Try something different, King. You deserve it. You know, the way we are wired, man, we are wired for diversity. Now let's diversify our portfolio. You know, we once was at a place of dependency. Let's try to have an independent way of thinking. You know what I mean? Regardless to what's going on, I'm going to keep a steady flow of gratefulness to where even when I'm not even consciously reasoning this, it's going to become part of my subconscious because I done built up the muscle memory. I done been going this direction for so long. You know, I was over there carrying on with my brothers on YouTube the other day, and one of my brothers popped up, and he was like, man, Gold, don't nobody even take you serious like you with the shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you always so tranquil and balanced, you know what I'm saying? And I began to want to argue back with him, because me and him, we debate a lot, you know what I'm saying? I had caught myself. I was about to debate with him, but then I couldn't do nothing but laugh and say thank you, bro. Because it was a while back when I started on this path, you know, to change myself. What's up with the Kiki? We got 5 beautiful people up in here. If you would, tap that screen like you trying to knock on wood so it can be all good in the algorithm neighborhood. We got a choice to make. Is we gonna do what it take to raise the vibe so we all vibrate at a higher rate? Or we just gonna sit by idle like, you know, I ain't got no part to play. But be that as it may, go back to what I was talking about with bro. I was like, man, I started on this path a while ago, my G. And I know you have no reason to lie or play with me. You feel me? Appreciate you, Chantel. I know you have no reason to lie or play with me to the point I know what you saying is my reality now. And I'm grateful for this newfound reality. I'm grateful that I'm able to play the part that I play now. To where it's like people can listen to my voice or listen to my videos and tap into a side of them that they might not always feel like is expressed or is accepted by others. To the point that, you know, when you create an environment, you know what I mean, by you consistently, you know, being who you are at this time, at that time, the next time, and the next time, to the point, it's like setting up a building, right? And then in turn, putting in that building different furniture. Appreciate that, love. I appreciate you stopping through, guy. Let me know you woke up. That's always a good thing to know that I ain't here by myself. You know, you begin to create an environment that one time that you showed up and everybody was turning their back on that person, and you say, you know what, I love you in spite of. You feel me? That's like putting that lamp in the living room. You know what I'm saying? The next time you showed up, when they was going through it, you was just being you for one. You feel me? And you consistently was being you to the point now, next time you showed up, that's a love seat put in the living room. And the next time you showed up as yourself, that's a TV put in the living room. And the next time you showed up as yourself, that's an ottoman. The next time you showed up, and it just continue and it just continue. Because what? When you not scared to be yourself, when you able to be, as some people would say, vulnerable. You know, when you first go into it, it's a level of vulnerability. But after a while, you begin to recognize it's a certain level of strength that I possess that allows for me to move and operate like this. To where I'm able to, hey, no matter what's going on, I'm able to be strong in my conviction that this is the best way for me to move. This is the best rate that I could improve at. You know, so much so that even if there's things that I see in my life, y'all, I'm like, you know, universe, power that be, ancestors who made a way for me, God, when will those doors be open for me to be able to receive an understanding that none of this is in vain? But I began to recognize the trickle-down effect. You know, how when it comes to building something worth having, it's brick by brick. When it comes to getting somewhere worth going, it's step by step. When it comes to changes that's made, it's a process. And I begin to be like, you know what? I'm grateful for the journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the process that I recognize that I'm going through. And even with my bro acknowledging certain things, I recognize that it's still more work to do. And even with that, I'm not feeling hopeless. I'm actually grateful that I still can make improvements, but yet and still, some people don't remember. Some people don't even believe that I have certain things in me no more that wasn't becoming of me. You feel me? Not to mention, even I, at times I don't feel the need to soothe that savage within me that, don't care how somebody feels. I'm going to step on you. I don't care to express certain things that's unbecoming of me as well as all that would be affected by my energy. But I recognize the escalation. I recognize the process of life. And I'm able to make the choices in this life to say, you know what? I'm going to choose to be on the wave of change that's going to build up and instill in us things that's going to heal us. You know what I mean? And in a way, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm able to help and heal, forgive, as I do that same thing for myself by seeking understanding in a way that allows for me to experience, you feel me, absorb the energy as well as push out, express myself in a way that is like, you know what, it's just how it is with me. This is the choice I made. This is the team that I'm on. And it ain't even like I'm competing with anybody else, but I'm just being, and that's what we was meant to do. To the point, no matter where I find myself fulfilled. No matter what positions I put myself in or life puts me in. Like I said, sometimes you gotta be able to create these obstacles in your life for you to prepare yourself for your next move. And for some of us, we in a state of obstacles. We going through so much right now. You know what I mean? To the point, it don't make sense to us. But it's because you're going into a place of change. You're going into a place that you've always asked for because of your perspective of where you feel like you should be. But you never perceived that this is what it would take for me to arrive. A lot of us want to change in our life that we don't understand what come with it. We want that new car, but we don't understand what's equipped within it. To the point we get that money, and it's like, dang, it's so much more than I thought it would be. And so once I feel it. It's so much more than I thought it would be. So once you arrive, like I said to myself yesterday, the only thing that I can see right now, you know what I mean, which, I pray that it's changed tomorrow, that I see other things that I need to work on, is not setting my goals so limited to the point that I don't arrive at the lofty ones. Because anytime that I set my goals to do something that was like extraordinary, out of this world, I achieved it. You know what I'm saying? And even with achieving it, I achieved so much more on top of it that I ain't even realize was in store upon arriving at this point. You feel me? So what I would say is, set your goals so high that what they say, shoot high or aim high, that even if you don't reach there, you still high enough to where you ain't low. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to control. What's up with it, love? You doing all right?
How are you?
I'm doing great, birthday twin. You ready for birthday?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm over here encouraging the people, but I had to speak to you, so
Are you doing
here
a
I
morning
am.
walk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How
You
long
looking
do you
beautiful
walk
and
for?
vibrant as usual.
Thank you.
What'd you say, how long?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I only done been on this road about 24 minutes, so I got at least 36 more minutes.
Mm, okay.
But I'm gonna come find your ass though.
Are you trying to 2v2 or are you just talking to your chat right now?
Yeah, I'm just talking to the chat right now, but I said, I'm gonna come find you though, love. I appreciate you looking for me too though.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. You have a blessed Friday.
You too, Queen.
Okay, bye.
What's up with it, Ray? Something in my spirit keep making me hit the accept button. If y'all could, if you would, please tap that screen. I don't know. Hey, I can't call it my boy. I don't look. When you don't overthink it, you begin to recognize that you got the answers in you. A lot of times we overthink it, and because of previous promotion, you know what I'm saying, we got so much other stuff in the way that we can't see the greatness that's up in us. What's up with it, Lamont? What it do though? Tell me what do you know? But again, y'all, we got the choice, man. We got the choice to make. What perception will you go through your problems with based on the perspective that you chose to go into it with? By way of you saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to complain. And even if you feel like you ain't even thought about it, you know what I'm saying? That subconscious thought that came by way of the choice that you made one day. You might have been a little kid when you said, man, somebody play with me. When I get grown, man, I'm going to let them have it. And you never went back to reprogram that. You know what I'm saying? Now you just acting on that old program. But when you begin to recognize that old program no longer serves you, you know what I'm saying? It no longer serves you. And you still keep on acting on that program, there's a virus taking place at that point. You feel me? If you could, if you would, family, please tap that screen. Whoever may feel inspired to record, to share in the lives of people that you come in contact with, please do so. Because again, this message isn't, I'm grateful to say it came through me, but it ain't in and totally of me. I let the energy flow. And currently, I'm in my flow state. But recognize, y'all, man, we all got these opportunities to make these choices in life, you know, to determine how our trajectory in life will go. And if you would just but allow for the energy to flow through you based on the things that you intentionalize, I'm giving you back your power to tell you, hey, look, my G, you can do this. You got the power to make the decision to get through this based on how you answered it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of times we going through relationships and we felt like if I just wasn't with such and such no more, if I didn't have to deal with this no more, confront those situations, but keep your character intact. You know what I'm saying? Keep your character intact. And even if your character is that of something that you look back and you say that was very unbecoming, that ain't how I wanted to deal with people, that didn't feel good, work on it. You know, when you would say something ugly, do something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? As beauty is, appreciate you sharing the lie, Lamont. Beauty is what beauty does. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You feel me? So if you can't see any beauty in the world, you know, that say something about the lack of beauty that you can even see in yourself. Any greatness that you apply to anybody else comes by way of your understanding of greatness within yourself or what greatness can be. So take them training wheels off of life. You feel me? Break out of that old programming of, man, shoot, I chose to be like such and such, and the role model I chose, come to find out, they like to complain. They like to look for the worst in life. You know what I'm saying? Be your own role model. Break the mold. You know what I'm saying? Even if you the only one out of your circle that do so, watch and see how that thing have a ripple effect. You know, when you throw a rock into a large body of water, it still has an effect. You know what I'm saying? That we love to call the what? The ripple effect. So recognize you still can make an impact. you still can make an impact in this life. And I know a lot of times that's what stops a lot of us from making necessary changes, because we feel like it ain't gonna matter if I stop doing it or not. But the way you see life is how it is. You know what I'm saying? You can see the problems that come up on you in this life as things that's meant to better you, and you will enjoy the process of life. Or you can see these things in life as things that came to destroy you, and you will complain and complain until you dealing with total paranoia, till you driven crazy, and you ain't no good to yourself, again, what's up with it, see or nobody else. But I'm grateful. I recognize I have a choice to make. And even with this choice, I have an opportunity to make this choice every day, every moment, and along the way to see a way to connect these dots in a way that allows for me to create an environment that is becoming of me and everybody else that come in contact with me, by way of the climate that I cultivate within myself. Notice how when you get so upset within yourself, you get what? Heated. I'm just saying. And there's a pendulum at play, you feel me? There's a balance that could be at play as well. You feel me? Shoot, I can tell you about times I got excited. And I was feeling heated too, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always gotta be one way. It ain't always gotta be one way. You got a choice to make though. Are you gonna take your energy and use it for good? Or what they say, you gonna take your powers and use them for good? Or you gonna take your powers and use them for things that would be the opposite of life? And if you reverse the spelling of life, you get evil. You get evil. I mean, the spelling of live. Things that's gonna be unbecoming of you being able to live. When you reverse the spelling, you get evil. So even with that, within the problem is the solution. So you ain't got no problem with troubleshooting. You feel me? Work through them problems. You know what I'm saying? But recognize you got a choice to work through them problems as though you're looking for a solution, or you can go through these problems as though you're looking for another reason to complain and to be ashamed of your place in life. You feel me? I just came through to remind you. You know what I'm saying? It might be the last opportunity you get to take the opportunity. What's up with it, Tony? To recognize the greatness that is you. To recognize the greatness that is you and to operate from that space. But before my time is up, I'm going to give it my all so I can be at peace with my day of reckoning. To be able to say, man, I gave it my all. And I didn't allow for my energy to be misused in a way that would allow for me to sit around and grovel and complain. I wasn't able to connect with people to where I wasn't able to gain everything that's available to me in life. All possibilities is present at all times. At all times. So what are you gonna do with your opportunity to grab hold of these possibilities? To possibly see what you can do with the energy that is you, the energy that is me. Because like I said, as sure as you want things or you desire things, recognize that to whom much is given, much is required, right? So if you can't rise to the vibration of the things that you desire, if you can't rise to the appeal of the things that you want to be revealed, you just spinning your wheels, but you going nowhere. You going nowhere. And if that's where you find yourself today, be grateful in spite of and in light of, because now you see, hey, this what else I could be doing to work my way towards where I'm pursuing. And trust the process, because through repetition, we begin to master a thing. So if you find yourself constantly going through problems, recognize that you're going through a mastery phase. You're going through a mastery phase. But if you constantly going through these problems at a rate of complaining, recognize the only thing that you're mastering is your ability to complain. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to complain. And it's your life, it's your energy. Who am I to tell you what to do with it? You feel me? Some people, they wanted to get good at, you know what I'm saying, being somebody that stand up for themselves in the way that they speak out about that. But if you ever get sick and tired of being sick and tired, try something different. And the ways of being grateful don't lead to illness, dis-ease, the discomfort that is shown by way of how you feel within yourself. Appreciate them likes, King. Appreciate that investment as I seek to invest in you. Remember, guy, you are the greatness you've been seeking this whole time. Within you is a gold mine. If you would just take the time to see and tap in to you to find the gold mine that is truly you, the greatness that is truly you. You feel me? What'd you say? Hold on, let me see what you said. Hold on, I got people tapping in. It's Miss Isney. Girl, you in this music. Let me know when the music out so I can hear you. I just said that because when I be uploading my lives, I'm doing my encouragement hour where they be tripping about the music. But
yeah, I noticed that you were on, so I had to say hey. What's doing?
I appreciate you coming through. I'ma swing back through and check on you though. Did you check out that artist I told you about?
What was the name of the artist?
Celeste.
Celeste.
Yeah. The Other Side of the Moon would be a good one to start with though. I want to say The Other Side of the Moon or Two Sides of the Moon. Something to do with the moon.
Yeah, both sides of the moon.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to pop back through. I'm about to restart anyway.
All right.
All right, love you as myself, beautiful black queen. Peace. You too. That might out for sure. That might out. That's a guy for sure. Not gonna stop. She say, thank you, Red. This has been the best frequency to eat my dinner, to truly enjoy your soul's expression. Oh, you just not eating dinner, little baby? I forgot you did say you be working at nighttime, didn't you? You did say that. Francina, how you doing? Sending positive energy to you that your day is just as amazing as your energy appears to me. Katana, how you doing? I know it's gonna be a day that I'm gonna find you and you ain't gonna be able to get away. You ain't gonna be able to get away. How that little baby doing? How that little baby doing? Tell y'all, one day I'm gonna be free from this body and ain't gonna be no disconnect. Y'all gonna hear me vibrating in y'all ears. You feel me? You gonna hear me vibrating in y'all ears. And I thank you for sharing your light with us. We appreciate you. You heard? As I always say, y'all pay attention to the people that say things that are gonna be becoming of you versus people that say things to point all their attention to themselves, like look at me and little you, you know what I'm saying? And it's then you can see who truly cares about your well-being, let alone recognize what's becoming of theirs. You feel me? The highest effect that I could have on people in life is to inspire, to where when my time is up and I'm no longer here to advise or be there for my kids, you know, I left behind an environment that would be becoming of them, as well as an environment that they can tap in to take with them wherever they go. Again, we was talking about the climate. What's up with the sweet detail? Melanin King, what it is. We was talking about the environment, right? Notice the climate that you create within yourself. You feel me? You can use your powers for good, or you can use them for the reverse of what it means to actually live, which would be evil, or the word, you know what I'm saying, which is the reverse. And that definition is basically to misuse your energy. You know what I'm saying? The manipulation. You know, as sure as you get hot and you express that energy in a way that's not becoming, you meaning you take that out in anger, you could also get hot and utilize it in a force that would be becoming of yourself, as well as those that you come in contact with, that would be an energy of love. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Just saying, the climate in which you cultivate within yourself is what you would be expressing out, as well as what you would be more inclined to receive from your reality. We got a choice to make. And if you can't remember the choice you have already made, today is the day to rewrite that. Recognize that, you know, the little kid in you said, you know, one day I'm going to be big enough to where somebody mess with me, I'm going to give them what they ask for. So if you find yourself always feeling the need to let people know how you feel, get even with people, recognize you can rewrite that contract you got with life and change that up. You know what I'm saying? Change that up in such a way that now you can live your life in a way that you can be pleased with, regardless to what's happening outside of you. You know, I can't tell you how many times I set out to be respectful to somebody and they intentionally went about disrespecting me. Sometimes in a moment I ain't even noticed it because I done been surrounding myself with so many great thoughts. Other times I noticed it and I still was able to be grateful that I could see myself, you know, even within this person. What's up with it, boy? To where I can remember a time that I may have been so inconsiderate that I didn't realize how the utilization of my energy through my expressions affected me as well as those outside of me. We absorb energy and we express energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a duality that we live in. And it's a beautiful duality, honestly speaking. See how much better I got. It's a beautiful reality, honestly speaking, because it gives way to a choice. Not to mention, some of us, you know, we get to that point, we recognize we got a choice, and we begin to live in the balance of the things that come upon us. You know, we begin to recognize that, you know what, I can be indifferent to some of these things that's going on with me and just learn from the experience. You know, I'm already in my muscle memory of the choices that I made up until now to express myself in ways that I would be grateful for later on, and express myself in ways that show that I'm grateful right now, to the point I'm just able to experience this life. You feel me? I'm just able to experience it at a rate that will allow for me to be open to all the experiences. You know, some of us, we operating at a rate, and sometimes I'm operating at a rate that I can't even see all the experiences that's available to me with each day. But just like them old movies that you might go back and watch, You feel me? Details. You begin to like recognize, darn, I didn't know that was in the movie. Or because you have matured at certain rates, now you can see certain things. You know what I'm saying? For what they have been the whole time. All possibilities are present at all times. And now I'm grateful for the opportunity to each day be able to recognize all the possibilities, the options that's available to me. So even the discomfort and feelings that I may feel, even that I have a choice in. I can remember certain times that certain things that was uncomfortable for me I would avoid. But I've developed a new gear or gears within myself that I can hang in there a little longer to be able to exact the full experience of what I'm able to understand up until now and still be able to pray, meaning meditate in such a way that it gives way to what I'm asking for. Pray that, even what I understand to be life right now be contradicted by what I understand to be life as I'm able to live on, not contradicted in a negative way, but contradicted in a balanced way that will allow for me to be able to appreciate everything along the way. I am grateful to be able to have this opportunity in life, to make the choice to say, you feel me, I'm grateful. To make the choice to say that, you know what I'm saying, it's through this life I'm able to feel stimuli, I'm able to exact what's necessary for me. Like my cousin. Man, let me find out. Let me find out. But either way, it's a lovely day. It's a lovely day. Either way. It's a lovely day for you to find out that you are the greatness you've been seeking this whole time. And within you is a gold mine that you got each day for you to go inside and go and find out more and more about this greatness. More and more about this greatness. What'd you say, love? Let me see. Heading to work, so I'll be in and out. Oh, yeah. Cuzzo! What you doing? You know I know you from a mile away. It's Red, bro.
What up, Red? My cousin, man. My first cousin. Damn, that's great.
I'm sitting over here like, I know that voice and that walk. What you up to?
Put that phone in. Put my phone in.
She over there playing with it.
Get my phone.
What's up with it, brody? You doing all right? Shit, my name Red King. Nice to meet you, bro. What's up with it, little one?
What you doing, baby? What you doing?
Good to see you, bro.
Man, just
You know
chilling,
we
man.
over here in the old stomping ground, you hear me?
Yeah, this where my brother and them from. They from Bardo. This my homie. This my homie.
Shit, you know mine stay right down the street, on that street right there.
Who?
My mama,
On what street?
on Panorama.
I didn't know that. I thought she still stayed out south.
Sure, I come out here at night and then to feel, both of your brother and your nephew energy, because they where Little Terrell was, around this area. Yep. So every night that wind hit me, I be like, yeah, I'm out here, cuz.
So your mama, I thought your mama, her and her dude ain't together no more?
No, they still in the room. So every morning, I darn near come out here in the park, give me a little hour in, do my little encouragement hour on TikTok, and go on to work.
Where you working at?
Shit, I be just giving people rides doing Uber and shit.
Oh, that's what's up. A hustle's a hustle, my
You
nigga.
feel me?
Get some money in.
Shoot, I got it during 2023. I'm finna put that mud to work.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What you got? What kind of 2023?
a Nissan Kick.
Oh, that's what's up.
Shoot, I put like probably about 25 in that mud and fill that bad boy up and be out here getting it.
Yeah.
Shoot, they'll have
Ain't
me.
no school today though. When last time you seen Ava?
I reach out to her, you know, one thing I done learned, cause you know, these kids gonna grow up like we did, you feel me? And one day they gonna learn to appreciate, but I just
So
keep
how
on.
old is she now?
Shoot, Ava is 15. And you know, Elena stayed the street over. They just moved over here.
So I know one of them is in Alabama, ain't they?
Yeah, that's Ava. And Elena the one that stayed the street over. Shoot, but yeah, everything, man. Shoot, my kids just went, the other 4 kids, they just went home from spring break, went back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Not
So
too
you got
long
the
ago.
black girl, you got the white girl in Alabama, the black girl. So I thought the black girl still stayed out here with you. She went back.
Nah, she in Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I was for a little bit of, like, I was
Yeah, I
probably,
know for a long time.
yeah, at least about 5, 6 years up there.
That's different. That's a whole nother world.
Bruh, you telling me. That's what
And
I'm
they
trying to get.
They got parts of Ohio, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It's real poor.
You hear
I'm
me?
talking about, man.
I'm talking about they still in the 90s with it. They still like, it look like the 90s in Nashville. They still on the block hustling for real out in the open air. You like,
Because
bro.
before COVID came down, I went up to, before COVID came around, I went up to Dayton, Ohio to the, what it called game, the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I went up to the Hall of Fame.
Ain't that like in Columbus though? It's one of them spots. Cause Dayton rough. Columbus ain't no joke either though. I ain't shoot all through Ohio.
I was just like, man, when I seen you, I was like, man, dude, all the way up yonder.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just like Marvin. Marvin got them in a,
All the way in Texas.
Marvin was a bad motherfucker. Marvin robbed Uncle Sam like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he sit his ass down so but hey, he about to move to Louisiana now.
I heard he said ain't no money in Texas shit. He finna go to Louisiana. They ain't paying right in Texas, what he said.
Shoot, I'm gonna hit him upside his head one day. Look, I need you to teach me this electrician shit, man. Like, shoot, go on and pass that game on, bro. Cause that's definitely
Dude, an electrician, a plumber, a mechanic. He got all kind of hustles. He just started there. The thing was, he's supposed to be set for life when he was working for them people and failed.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause he almost died for real, boy. That boy fell from so far. And
He
almost
been
got
changing
split
the
in
bulb
half.
all the way and up in that happened there. And fell down. And lived to tell it, and guess what? He ain't supposed to be working no more rest of his life.
And still just as silly as he always been, boy. He wanna argue about anything and everything.
You know what? I ain't seen nobody, man. I asked Nikki for some pee one time,
Uh-huh.
and she told me she couldn't do it. I cut her ass all the way off. I swear, because the thing is, bro, I just broke my foot.
Yeah.
And been through all I've been through, cuz I just asked you for some pee, not no money, no nothing.
Right, I'm still trying.
I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna be solo dolo. I don't think and I don't even talk to my mama, because she something else too.
Shoot, one thing I tell you, cuz sometimes you need that time for yourself. You feel me? Like it's
I with my best friend right there. That's my best friend in the whole wide world right there.
yeah, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
I take her to school every day. I see her every night before she go to bed. She kiss me. I love her. Baby.
Right.
That's all that matters. That right there.
Shoot, cause like I used to tell Marvin about, you know, stuff with my pops. Like I realized, you know, at a certain point, I couldn't appreciate the love that he had already instilled in me. You know what I'm saying? And anything else would have probably stunted my growth. So I had to get out here and find my own backbone. Everything that he instilled in me from from a baby to 7, it was enough for a lifetime.
You know how people can say this or that or whatever.
Yeah.
Your daddy, even though your mom and him divorced.
Yeah, that was their situation. Right, that was their situation.
I see him anywhere in the city, anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, what's up, huh?
Yeah. Cause he fucks with y'all. You feel me?
The thing is, who taught me how to play basketball? We would go to go behind Goodlettsville up there behind City Hall shoot basketball.
Hell yeah.
Hardeman Park shoot basketball.
We was talking about everywhere.
Yeah.
So but everywhere. And his spirit was different though. Like
And then the thing is, I fuck with all the Dunkins.
Right.
Nicollet,
Yeah.
Trappers, I fuck with all the Dunkins. So that was my thing, man.
Yeah, you knew
That's
him
like
all.
his big brother taught me the game.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Uncle Harold, boy. That boy was a
I
motherfucker.
had my first threesome up here. I was 16, 15, 16. Shit.
He used to be running numbers, prostitute,
Right,
everything. You like,
prostitute.
bro, this dude something else.
Getting high, boy. We used to have a good time up there, boy.
Man. And then look, he even used to let me come up there now and then and be like, get these popsicles, get on up out of here, nephew. I'm like, dang, I can't kick it with you now. He already know what he was into. He like, nah, get your ass on up out of here. But nah, cuz, like, life gonna play out how it's gonna play out. We just gotta learn to be grateful with each moment, for
I'm
real.
grateful for everything, cause you know what I'm saying? What's so crazy, you think I'm bullshitting. I went to my grandmama's grave yesterday and changed the flowers and everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I went to the dollar store right across the street over there on Dixie Road, bought her some flowers, changed the grave out,
Yeah.
and it was a bird on her grave,
Mm-hmm.
and he's sitting right there, and I'm wondering, well, I'm trying to get on. He laid 3 eggs.
You know, watch how that play out, though.
This was yesterday. I went
Yeah.
to the graveyard yesterday. I was like, man. Every time I be going through something or get down or something or
Yeah.
get to thinking, like I rode over to mama's house and rolled me a blunt up in front of the house yesterday, over there in the neighborhood yesterday. I was like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just telling him what was so crazy. I said, man, my grandma was still here, nigga. I could pull up in the yard, we wait,
Oh, yeah.
say hey or whatever, long as ain't nobody selling nothing.
Yeah.
Sit here and tear it down.
Yeah. Ain't give a darn. And shoot, I told people when I came back, I was like, I almost didn't recognize Nashville because that's where I used to stop at first. Go straight to 10,000.
You got a light on you.
Oh, yeah, I keep a lighter. You know, I don't smoke no more. I keep a lighter, though. I might have to light a little incense or something. But shoot, used to go to grandmama's house and, man, get our mind right. Because that was the one person, no matter what's going on,